Welcome back, Joey. I'm glad that you made it here safely. Now, before we continue onwards, we are still facing certain death. Now, when we look through this grill, we can see a grill just here. The tank is open, which is one distraction, but it's not enough. So we need to go in here. Ah yes, there is steps downwards. So this grill is the same grill that we saw above.
It allows the heat to rise. It holds the grill secure. I can't reach it from here. The cover must regulate the heat from below.
So yes, we need to open it, and there is a control unit just here.
It's the controls for opening the cover.
Now I believe we need to reduce the temperature here. There we go.
Pulling the handle has loosened the grill.
Now I believe that this cover remains here for as long as you are standing on it. So I don't think there is a way to die just here.
The cover must regulate the heat from below.
Because as soon as we move off, it starts doing this again. Anyway, let's continue on.
Hello! I was not expecting a visitor. A puddle? The tank must be leaking.
Humans 1, androids 0.
You could actually enter this room and have a conversation with him, but he ends up killing you.
It's a foul-smelling chemical soup. I'm not risking my fingers in that stuff. It's letting the chemical goo seep out. I can't reach the tap without stepping in the puddle. It looks like the stuff that lamb eats. There's a weird fetus thing floating in it. Whoever said babies were cute? Better be careful I don't fall in there. There's a weird fetus thing floating in it. Whoever said babies were cute? There's a rubbery man in there. So that's how androids are created. This tank isn't occupied. I've got a hunch I'll need to open that. No way of opening it. Whatever's behind that door must be important. There's no way I could push that door open. That's the most secure lock I've ever seen. No manual controls. It's displaying some info. It's a view of the reactor.
I don't believe that we need to enter the interface just yet.
You've saved me the bother of coming to find you. I should have guessed you were part of all this. Why do you think Reich had to die when he tried to kill you? Or that meddling girl who tried to help you escape? Link needs you alive, Overman. That's why it planned this family reunion.
Get out while you can, Rob.
Stop! Tell me what you want from me! You won't be needing this robot where you're going.
Wow. Joey has been a true friend throughout all of this.
It wasn't Joey's lucky day.
No, I mean he's died twice. But he's also defended us.
Poor Joey didn't last long in that shell. I'll take his board as a memento.
Well, hopefully he is not completely dead.
It's an android! Aha! Another ID card from my collection.
And this one is red. So now we will enter the interface. Now let's see what we have here. Divine Wrath, Blind, and the usual tools. Oh. Now we only need to use Gallagher's card for this Divine Wrath. Oh, okay. That was very Monty Python-esque. So let's disconnect and return with Anita's card. Wow, this is a little bit hard to read. Okay, so this is where we need the oscillator. Oh, whoops. Oh no, we haven't actually seen this yet. And there we have it. We now have the virus. And we have done everything that we can do in link space.
Whatever's in there is extremely cold. It could be liquid nitrogen. Instant frostbite if I put my hand in there. The computer is controlling the tank and displaying its readings on the monitor. Pressing the keys has no effect. There are strands of tissue suspended in this tank. Whoa! The liquid in the tank has burned my hand! It's a fully formed android body.
Walter version 2.4. No character boards, no motor functions, no character data. Now this one actually has some functions but no character data at all, and no character board.
Data error. Data error. Data error.
Now this third one actually has character data, and it's actually functionable, but if we start this one up, it will kill us. So, the second one actually has some use, and it has access for a circuit board.
How do you feel, Joey?
I'm not entirely sure, sir. I feel soft and curiously vulnerable.
That's because you're practically human.
And this feeling of insecurity is natural?
Oh yeah, you'll get used to it.
By the way, sir, take my advice. Don't wake the other androids.
Why not?
If they've been programmed, they'll terminate you.
Thanks for saving me from the android.
My actions were the only logical course. What I cannot comprehend is how an android could behave in such an irrational manner. Why, it was almost as if he was human.
What did he mean by a family reunion?
Since your mother was killed, that leaves only
My father.
You never speak of him, do you?
That's because I can't remember him.
Can't or won't, sir.
I think you need a new name, Joey.
I concur with your observation, Mr. Foster. What do you consider an appropriate sobriquet?
I'm gonna call you Ken.
That's wonderful news, sir. Tell me, are there any memorable Kens in history? A Ken whom I might seek to emulate?
All the Kens I can think of were dorks.
Splendid! It will be my mission in life to make the name Ken synonymous with dorks.
Wow. And why Ken? I mean, Joey saved your life. He's no way, in any form, a dork.
How do you like your new body?
It's wonderful, sir. There's just one thing.
What's that?
When will I be getting the accessories?
I don't know what you mean.
Ears, body hair, those little decorative parts?
You're better off without them, believe me. Are we close to Link's core?
Almost certainly, sir. I can sense its presence in a strange and mysterious way.
Like the old man. The pictures in the campfire. He saw it too, the evil beneath the city. And then he died with the rest of the tribe.
This isn't the time for remorse, sir. You must destroy the evil and avenge their deaths.
Never mind.
We are almost at the end right now, but before we go east, there's one thing that we have to do here. And that is spread this virus.
Ha! The virus has caused the program to crash. They're like the ones used by surgeons. The tissue is frozen now. It's storage. For what, I couldn't guess. I'm obviously supposed to put my hand on that. No way of opening it. That tickles. Place your hand on that lock sensor.
With pleasure, sir.
Are you okay there, Ken?
Hey, Rubber Man! What's wrong with you?
I appear to have a problem, sir. My hand has melted onto the door.
I don't like to leave you here.
I'll be free in no time, sir. Have you got an axe?
No, I haven't. Why?
You could have used it to sever my hand.
That's unthinkable. Still stuck?
I'm afraid so, sir. It's frustrating, to say the least.
Never mind.
Well, we do have these secateurs, but I don't think they will do the job.
Hey, Rubber Man! It's a grisly thought. But maybe I can snip your fingers with these shears.
I had already thought of that, sir. Unfortunately, it couldn't be done. My skin is far tougher than yours.
Okay, let's just continue onwards.
It's what keeps the pipes in place. They serve as a ladder.
Okay, well, it's pretty obvious that this support here is for a reason.
The cable should bear my weight, if it doesn't slip loose. Rats! I can't climb to the cable from here. It's sucking and stretching out for nourishment. Hanging that cable there was a waste of time. Yes, I've poisoned the sludge. This could be the second most stupid thing I've ever done. Father?
Is that Robert? Oh, my son. Why did you come here?
I thought you'd be glad to see me.
I did everything I could to stop you. You're in terrible danger. Get away.
I'm taking you with me. How do I disconnect you from the machine?
Listen to me. Link needs a replacement for my brain. And the best choice was someone related by blood. It sent Reich and his goons to bring you here. Link killed Reich when he threatened you.
But if Link wanted me alive, why did it wreck the helicopter?
That was my doing, Robert. I managed to wrest control from Link for a few seconds. Long enough to cause the crash. I hope to spare you my fate, Robert.
Ken, you're just in time.
I thought you might need a hand, sir. I've got a bad feeling about this, sir.
What happened, Father?
Link has rejected me. And without it, I'll die.
Now, this is the last action of the game. Now, we could do this voluntarily, or we could do it involuntarily. Or we can go with Plan C.
Help me, quickly!
What do you want me to do, sir?
Sit in that chair.
Are you going to plug me into Link, sir? I hope you know what you're doing. Something is happening, I think. Yes, I'm gaining control. I found my destiny, Mr. Foster.
Can you ever forgive me, Robert?
For letting your machine kill my mother?
Please, try to understand. It was the greatest experiment ever devised. Tapping the unexplored depths of the human brain. The potential of the subconscious mind.
You fused with this machine deliberately?
It was a well-considered plan, my boy.
Well considered? It was nothing but megalomania.
I had a dream. The fusion process was an apparent success. But the computer shared access to my human failings. It learned of greed, of vanity. It reveled in the power it wielded. I was almost powerless in the hands of this monster.
Which is the monster, Father? The computer or you?
Robert. Oh, Robert. You were my only reason for wanting to live.
Father? Father! Too late. It's over now.
About the vacancy in the sewage grading plant, Howard. Perhaps we should assign the position to Gilbert Lamb.
Hello, Mr. Hobbins.
Hello, son. What do you want?
I've come to say goodbye.
You still plan to go back to the Gap?
Yeah, I've had it with city life. I'm certainly gonna miss you both. Why don't you come too?
We got enough to do. Getting Union City back to normal.
I reckon you'll make a great team.
Will you come back to visit us, sir?
I'm not sure about that, Ken. But I'll be thinking of you. Oh, by the way, Mr. Hobbins. Here's your wrench.
Thanks, son. I'll need that if Ken gives me any trouble.
Goodbye, friends. And thanks.
Be vigilant.